How about Quinn Brown on the press break? Good stuff from the big man as he finds Scottie Pippen Jr. Now he's going to try for a steal. Weichert hits the floor. Up to Ty Lawrence for 20. 3 on the timer. Jordan Wright from way downtown, and he's got it. To the hole for the righty scoop. He says, that's my right. That's my non-dominant hand. Saturday Night Hoops here at Memorial Gym in Nashville. 2 2-1 teams coming off their first loss. It's Vanderbilt and Winthrop tonight here in Nashville. Good evening, everybody. Max Shan alongside Vandy's all-time leading scorer, Shan Foster. And Shane, Vandy coming off of one they'd probably like to forget Wednesday night against VCU.
Absolutely. Every team has those types of games. All the players have those types of games. But you got to forget it, right? You want to move on to the next one. And luckily in basketball season, it comes pretty quick.
Here we go. And the bright spot in that 48-37 low-scoring loss was Jordan Wright. Double digits for the 3rd straight game to start the year.
You know what? He's worked on his game. You see him right there in the post using the left hand off the glass. He's been in the gym working on his 3-point game. Jump shot looking nice. He's bringing a lot of effort and energy, but I just love the aggressiveness, and the Commodores is going to need that from him all season long.
Vandy lost the game 48-37, their lowest point total since January 2013. Shot just 2 of 25 from 3. But a chance to put that past them tonight against a Winthrop team that made the NCAA tournament as a 12 seed last season, picked to win the Big South again this year. They are also 2-1. They lost at MTSU Monday for their first loss of the year. Quinn Brown will jump with DJ Burns, and the Big South preseason player of the year wins the tip for Winthrop in the black, Vandy in the gold. Vandy ahead of Winthrop by 2 right now as a 12 seed in the Madness last year visits Memorial Gym. Vandy women's hoops team's in the house. We know Yacht Chambers has got some moves. Have you ever heard Yacht Chambers rap, Shane?
I have.
She is incredible.
I believe it. I believe it.
Her and her dad together, unbelievable. But great to see him in the house. Big win over Tennessee Tech on Thursday night. An emphatic win, too. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
They're doing a great job, certainly well coached. And I've had a chance to watch them practice. They're intense. They're excited to be here, and certainly look forward to seeing them winning a lot of games this year.
Offensive foul against Shane Dezzoni away from the ball for an illegal screen. So a quick turnover for Vandy out of the under 8. Jerry Stackhouse not happy with that. And before we got back to action, Coach Stackhouse had his 5 on the floor right now. Thomas, Dezzoni, Studi, Pippen, and Brown just surrounded by themselves, talking directly to them.
Well, it's important to let them know what your expectations are, you know, from the get-go, and making sure that they don't lose sight of what we're trying to accomplish here.
Russell Jones Jr. to the hole, ties this game. It's 23-23. Winthrop has come back. They've only led this game for 22 seconds. 6 straight points have evened this up.
The Commodores are going to have to do it on the defensive end. It's one thing to make shots, it's another thing to dominate a game. You dominate by making sure defensively you're locking up when you need to and finishing plays with a defensive rebound.
Trey Thomas looking for Brown. Thomas got it back. He missed the layup. Rebound still loose, and Winthrop has it. Here come the Eagles looking for the lead. 3-point try is no good from Good. And a foul on the rebound against Winthrop. And Corey Hightower, that's his first. Most impressive from Winthrop so far. It's 23-23, and DJ Burns has not scored a single point.
This is an aggressive shot, getting the ball in transition, swinging the ball ahead for the 3-point shot they missed. And just being a little overzealous, knowing you're not going to get the rebound, but trying to create an extra possession for your team, it ends up getting them the foul.
Vanderbilt ball in a tie game. Coming up on the latter stages of this first half. Max Shan, Shane Foster with you here in Nashville. Thanks for joining us on the Saturday Primetime Hoops on SEC Network Plus. Shane Dezzoni out of the corner, got a mismatch against Jones, but Jones drew the charge.
You know, I get it. I understand. This is the NBA's fault. This is the NBA's fault. Because listen, in this situation, that's not enough. That's not enough of a bump to actually draw a foul, but you can now sell it. And guys have learned from the NBA players how to sell it. And so you get a charge situation right there. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Jones, who went down 5'8", 175. Dezzoni on offense, 6'5", 215. Flopping does have an increased emphasis for the college refs this year, but the charge call given in Winthrop's favor. 12 to shoot. Sincere McMahon up top. Now off to Josh Corbin. Working against Wright. Goes to the right corner for Anumba. Down low. Left corner three and an offensive foul against Winthrop.
Laura Brown in perfect position again. He took a charge in the last game. He's carrying that on to this game. Always being in the right spot at the right time, drawing the chores for his team.
It's been fun to watch Quentin Laura Brown get the big minutes at the 5 for Vandy this year. He played 1 year at Rice, redshirted in 2019-20, debuted for the Commodores last year. He wanted to prove that he could play in the SEC. He wanted that big challenge, and now with Liam Robbins out for non-conference, he's getting that chance.
He's getting that opportunity, and he's making the best of it. He is a serious threat on the inside, has great back-to-basket moves, also giving him defensive presence. You saw the charge before. He's blocked a few shots. Most importantly, he's on the backboards as well.
This will be 1-1 for Vandy and Jordan Wright. With Laura Brown and number 42, the same number that Oren Burks, former Vandy football player, wears for the Packers. They share a high school alma mater as well, South County High School in Lorton, Virginia. Wright misses the front end and Winthrop has it back. We remain tied at 23. Vandy hasn't scored for almost 5 minutes. Jones in traffic, down low for DJ Burns. Still hasn't scored in the game, and he still hasn't after that miss. The preseason conference player of the year in the Big South, still 0 for 3 from the field.
Well, he is certainly a handful to guard, but he's easier to guard whenever you can't get to one-on-one situations. And the Commodores have done a great job of getting to him. You see Miles Studi right there showing great patience, getting the pump fake, waiting for the defense to get up in the air, and then he goes up for a shot and draws the foul against himself to the line.
First 2-point try from Studi, of course, won't go in the ledger because he was fouled. Missed 3 threes tonight. He'll go to the line for the first time, where he's 1 of 2 this year. 76% shooter from the stripe last year as a freshman. Makes the first.
He's another one of those guys on Vanderbilt's team that has a very pure stroke. And you saw it right there on that free throw as the ball pierced the nets. It's one of the most amazing sounds in the world, hearing the ball go through those nets.
Burns back to the bench for Winthrop, who continues to cycle at their usual pace. Michael Anumba, Kelton Talford, and Drew Buggs all back in. Second shot for Miles Studi, with Vandy now back ahead. Missed it. Rebound to Winthrop and a foul on Laura Brown. That's just his first. Only the 4th team foul against Vandy. Commodores will be shooting 2 the rest of the half as Winthrop approaches 10.
Well, Laura's got to do a better job of understanding positioning. When you don't have position to get the ball, you know, there's no reason to pick up a foul right there. As he gets into SEC play, those fouls are going to be even more critical, and he's going to have to figure out how to play hard, be aggressive, without picking up unnecessary fouls.
Kelton Talford drew it. Here's Corey Hightower for Winthrop. And it's taken away. Miles Studi taps it to Scottie Pippen Jr., who misses the layup, and Winthrop gets the rebound on the tap.
A rare fast break miss for Scottie. He's usually a bucket waiting to happen when it comes to fast breaks.
Another steal for Studi. He intercepted the swing pass. Ty Lawrence to the hole for 2.
Showing you the athleticism, showing you the ball on one side, bringing it back to the other. Little finger roll action off the glass for 2 points.
All started with the diving steal by Miles Studi. A couple of great defensive plays by a man who was considered offense first for Vandy last year. 3-pointer off the screen is good. Corey Hightower hits it.
Corey Hightower shooting with a lot of confidence right there, making sure he let the Commodores know about it as well. This is a very confident basketball team that feels like they have an opportunity to win this game. They're not going to back down. They're going to keep matching that aggressiveness.
Hightower has made all 4 of Winthrop's threes in this game to give him 12. Transfer from Western Carolina, came over with head coach Mark Prosser this year. Jordan Wright to the hole, and 1.
Jordan Wright coming with his aggressiveness as well. He's giving up threes on one side, but he's coming back. I'm going to give you 3 a little different way. Perfect from the field still, Jordan Wright.
We're playing back and forth basketball. Vandy back ahead with a free throw coming. Jordan Wright's got 17.